Hey guys, how are you? It is Special K. Hey, there's Tamika and Arthur Mark Do Right. He's not a boss up woman, but you know, whatever. So, okay. Look, and it's Zabidi from 101 The Fam.
I'm natural out here. It's drizzly. I'm about to go back.
All right. So, I'm a little bit late, so I'm gonna, I'm literally sitting out on the steps because I didn't want to be any later. I'm just waiting for some people to come in. I can't wait to chat with you guys about mental health. I'm so excited. Where are you guys? Don't you want to talk to me? I'm only 15 minutes late. I'm waiting, la 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 la. It's real this time, guys. I'm ready to start. Where are you?
Oh Lord, he just almost took the back of that car. That would have been nasty.
Okay. The weather is actually nice out here. And so I'm just sitting out here waiting for people to come on. I will give it a few. Maybe I'll spit a poem while I'm waiting. How's that? I'll do that. All right, what am I gonna do? Okay, this is the woman's anthem, so I'll do this one. All right. Now I don't have to rock my natural locks, wear bell bottoms and tube socks to take my bra off and throw it in this here fiery bin, chanting, we are women. And just cause I wear a pantsuit don't mean I agree with everything Hillary got to say, but that don't take away from me being this modern day type of woman. Don't you get it twisted though. If you've been trying to subdue and keep us in the kitchen, then we're coming for you. Talking about equal rights and equal pay. That's right. It's a brand new day. And no longer will we stand for some man who was last intimate with the vagina when he was being evicted from the womb to dictate what happens in our vaginal pathways. It's our right to have a say. And in case you forgot, it was designed that way. And to the real men, you know, the ones who still open doors and pull out chairs, don't you be offended by the words that I'm spitting. For our bodies are supple and our neck is succulent. We are women, wives, mothers, daughters, and don't forget we know how to be a friend. Through and through, thick and thin, we are the perfect side piece. We got your back, protectors of the pack. We shoot to kill and make plans that win. And you know what? We do all of that just cause we are women. And yes, our beauty may be in the eye of the beholder, but that doesn't mean that you get to hold her. And while we may seem the ideal accoutrement, we can't be bound and chained to anyone who refuses to grow and change. We are women, and it is our kinetic energy that makes the world go round. So it's synergy, baby. So let's celebrate, because today's a brand new day, and we are here to stay. We are women. Yes. Hey, can you let them know that, like, I am there? Like, the admin people, at least? Can we let you know what? In your little admin group. Can you tell them, hey, are you going to join? Yeah, I just did that on the video. I got to connect. I got a little admin here with me. I did that. I don't want to be here by myself. I mean, I will, but I don't. It's better when you have people to talk to. I'm prepared. Like, I'm prepared. So I got my notes and everything, people. Like, I got my notes. I'm prepared. So I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes of me just talking to myself with nobody in here, because nobody likes me. And then I'll get started. So what are y'all doing? How's your mama now? Good, good. How's business going? Have a good day? I had a fabulous day. I've actually been up since like 10 minutes to 3 or 10 minutes to 4 this morning. But you know, it is what it is, and I'm gonna keep it rocking, because that's life sometimes. Ooh, my eyebrow is just doing its own little thing. All right. So, okay, so I am gonna go ahead and get started. you can catch the replay or whatever. I'm gonna be serious now. So once again, if you didn't already catch it, I am Special K. And yes, I am a spoken word entertainer, darlings. I am also a host, a personality. I am a mental health advocate, an educational advocate, and a motivational speaker. And then that's like the front lines, but behind the scenes, I'm also a business consultant, business coach, a venue building manager, an event planner, and a social media marketing and promoting guru. So if you need any of that, hey, how you doing? So, okay. So I've introduced myself. Also, if you didn't see, hey Letitia, how you doing? I got a friend to join me. I'm so excited. I was getting lonely. But how are you? Okay, so I really seriously just got started. I just introduced myself. I'm Special K. If you guys have not seen the video that I did introducing myself, I'd appreciate it. Go check it out. It tells you all about me. And now I want to get into why mental health is very near and dear to my heart. And here, I'll show you guys this. So it might be a little blurry, but that is my hospital bracelet. And that's my hospital bracelet from a couple months ago. And I've left it on because I want us to be able to have a conversation about mental health. Because my oldest child, who is now almost 21, has tried to kill me 3 times because she suffers from mental illness. And this last time, I just was like, I'm going to leave this hospital bracelet on because A, it keeps it real for me. And B, it's a conversation starter, and we need to have this conversation about mental health. And it needs to be more than just, hey, check on your friends. It needs to be more than that. So, hey, Demetra, how are you? Okay, so I just introduced myself, and I have told everybody why mental health is near and dear to my heart. And so I've shouted everybody out. My plan was to, like, I thought there was going to be more people and I was going to shout you guys out. So I guess I'll go on to like my nice little disclaimer. I am not a mental health professional. I am not a doctor. And anything I say tonight is just my opinion and things that I have learned. If you are going through having a mental health experience, then I need you to get with your healthcare provider and get help. If you are having a serious mental health issue right now, then you can call 911. So yeah, that I just wanted to say that. Sorry, I'm turning the pages for my notes. Okay, now along with that, hey Natasha, how are you today? Okay, so along with that, I want to give you some numbers, and when I finish this, I will put those numbers in the comments for you. There is SAMHSA, and that stands for Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. And this is a national helpline that will refer you to treatment services. And that number is 800-662-4357. There's also NAMI, NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And that assists with locating support groups and educational programs. That number is 888-486-8264. Then if you're a veteran, you have the Veterans Crisis Line, and that's 800-273-8255. 8255, and that will put you in. Excuse me, hold on 1 second. I apologize. Not like I said I was doing a live video or anything, but you know, they're just gonna talk and be loud and just stand right there. Okay, you know, yeah, so I called them out. Sorry. Okay, so if you're a veteran and you want to be connected to qualified responders with the Department of Veterans Affairs, you can reach them at 800-273-8255. And then finally, there's the crisis text line. So you can text the word HOME, HOME, to 741-741, and a trained counselor will receive the text and respond to you. So it is a secured platform. And then there are some issues that people have with using text to crisis line. So I just want to kind of debunk some of those myths. The first one is you do not have to be suicidal to use a crisis line. A lot of people think that you do, and that's a myth. You can just be down and feeling bad, and you can just call and somebody is there to like talk you through that. And then oh, why should I use a text line? Because I'm not going to tell them anything, like I'm not going to share anything with them, and that's not true either. In fact, 66% of the people who use a text crisis line share something with their crisis counselor that they've never told anybody before. You're welcome, Demetra. It's my pleasure. So a lot of people believe that holidays are the most stressful time and the most time when somebody needs crisis intervention, and that's not true. In fact, during holiday times or major holidays, crisis calls and text to crisis numbers drop by 20%. So I want to say that there doesn't have to be something major going on for you to feel like you need to talk to somebody. They're available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Also, well, I'm not suicidal, so they're not really going to respond to me. Not true. Crisis lines respond to everyone. Sometimes you might have to be patient. They treat it like a hospital emergency room. So if you were suicidal, somebody is going to respond within 13 seconds. If you're not suicidal, then you may have to wait a little bit longer, but everybody has somebody to talk to. And you're not going to get off the phone or leave the text conversation until you feel like you're in a better place. They're not. So the other myth is that people believe that if they call a crisis line, they're just going to be passed off to another service, and that's not true. Again, people at the crisis line, they are going to talk to you, and if you need further information or further help, then they will give you those numbers and resources as needed. And finally, people believe you have to personally be in a crisis to utilize a crisis line, and that's not true. If you are concerned about somebody, your child, your spouse, your best friend, anybody, you can call the crisis line and get services, get advice on how to handle everything through them. So now I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think mental health is? What do you think mental health awareness is? And what do you think mental health disorder is? So a lot of people, when they think about mental health, they either think only of the serious, oh, she's got like schizophrenia or depression, or she's bipolar. But they don't realize that mental health is broken down into those three categories. Again, those are mental health awareness, and mental health disorder. So just to give you, I'll give you a definition here. Mental health is a person's condition with regard to their psychological and emotional well-being. Mental health awareness means to bring down the walls of stigma by sharing our experiences, stories, and truths. It means educating others on what mental illness really is. Mental disorder is also known as mental illness, and it is a wide range of conditions that affect your mood, your thinking, and your behavior. The most common types of mental disorder are clinical depression, anxiety disorder, bipolar disorder, dementia, ADD, ADHD, or schizophrenia, OCD, autism, and PTSD. So I said all that to say everybody has mental health. So let's just get rid of the stigma right there. Everybody has it. And just like our physical bodies and our physical health, everybody gets sick at different times, and when they get sick, they experience different symptoms and different side effects of that illness. So mental health can vary from day to day and from person to person, and each person, again, is going to handle those fluctuations and those differences differently. And there's no judgment on how my crisis may not be your crisis, and your crisis may not be my crisis, but the thing is we want to talk about it. We don't want to hold it in. Also, yes, and it can be hereditary. So if it's hereditary, you just want to make sure you're getting a little bit, you're getting that help and you're getting that support, and that you have those supports in place for when you get a little bit more under the weather with the disorder. So I also want to say it's okay to be down. It's okay to be sad. And it's okay to have those days where you're just like, you know what? My mental health is just blah today. It's okay to have those days. What's not okay is to stay in those days, to live there, to move to the island and think that you're all alone. Because mental health is not an island, even though it makes us feel like it is. Mental health is more like a big city, like Manhattan, where there are tons of people walking around, and really all you have to do is just reach out and touch somebody, and somebody can help you, or somebody will have resources for you. So now I want to focus on us as women and as business owners, as the people that do everything, and the all-around go-getters and phenomenal people that we are, and our mental health. So when you're thinking about that, I want you to also think about brain fatigue. And so brain fatigue is how you think. And sorry, I couldn't read my writing. I wanted to just ask you real quick what you thought brain fatigue was, and how you think brain fatigue affects your mental health. So brain fatigue, if you didn't know, is a condition triggered by prolonged cognitive activity. Your brain gets into overdrive, leaving you exhausted, and it hampers your productivity and overall cognitive function. And of course, prolonged stress is the #1 contributor to mental health fatigue. Now, mental health days are important. So if they're offered at your job, take advantage of them. If you're a business owner, give yourself permission to have mental health days. Schedule those days where you don't do anything. You don't even answer a phone. You don't return an email. None of that. Because we, women especially, tend to go, and pour into this and pour into that person and pour into this person. And we are the last person that we take care of. But we're burning ourselves out, and we're opening the door for us to go into problems with our mental health if we don't take care of ourselves. So take advantage of those mental health days, and nobody can tell you what you should do on your mental health day. You can stay in bed all day. You could go to the beach. You could go to the library. You could read a book. You could go grocery shopping. You could hang out with your family. It's your mental health day. Nobody can tell you how to spend it. If your job does not offer mental health days, I strongly I strongly suggest you like see if you could write that up into, you know, like when they do evaluations, be like, hey, when are we going to get mental health days? But if you don't have them, you can use your sick days. And again, nobody can tell you how to use them. Because if you don't take care of your mental health and you don't take those mental health days, guess what? You are going to go into what is called mental exhaustion. So mental exhaustion is defined as a severe lack of energy that affects a person's ability to perform mental health tasks. That performs mental tasks. The possible cause for this exhaustion, there are a lot of things, but among the top few are, drum roll please, you guessed it, lack of sleep and stress. And so we got to limit our stress. So take those mental health days. Give yourself a break. Everything, Rome was not built in a day, and your business is not going to be built in a day, and it's not going to fall if you have the right people in place and, you know, everything like that. It's not going to fall with you taking a break, or put people in place who can assist you when you need to take a break. But mental health days are important. They help us renew our mental health. It's just like when you have a cold or the flu, you stay in bed and you rest. So you need to rest your brain. And I mean it, ladies. That means no, oh, let me just answer this email. No, let me just make this phone call. No, oh, I'm just going to run out and have a quick lunch meeting. None of that. Because you're keeping yourself in a place of your immune system is down. And when your immune system gets down, that's when you open the door to those mental health disorders, mental health illnesses, and that's when we have to really delve into mental health illness. Remember, everybody has mental health, so you're not alone. Everybody goes through it. Everybody gets sick. It's okay to take time. Don't stay on the island, because it's not an island. It's more like a city like Manhattan or Los Angeles. There are lots of people around who have been through this. And so, as I've talked about, stress is like the #1 contributor to the downgrade and downshift and downfall in our mental health. So I want you to think about how you can alleviate stress in your business and in your life. And I challenge you this week to think of 3 things that you could do. And Demetra, if I'm the second person to tell you that, then take heed. Slow down. It is okay. And also I want to say, side note, this is the business consultant in me coming out. If you rush things, if you rush the process, then your foundation isn't going to be as solid as you need it to be. But back to our regular schedule program. Okay, so I challenge you guys this week to come up with 3 things that you can do to get rid of stress in your life. Then I challenge you to come up with 3 things that you can remove from your life that causes stress. And I will also challenge you to go through your social media. Delete people who cause you stress. And not just on Facebook, but I mean like go through your phone. Oh, this person causes me stress. You don't need to deal with them. You don't need to deal with them. There are plenty of fish in the sea, and that's just not romantically. So go through your phone. Who is stressing you? Who is causing your mental health to suffer and to decline? Go through your Facebook. What groups no longer serve you in the state that you are? Maybe you were in a support group for women who stayed in bed all day, and now you're up. Well, you need to leave that support group, because if you keep hanging around people in that support group, you're gonna go back to that way. So that was a weird example, but yeah, go through your Facebook, go through your Instagram, go through your Twitter, go through all your social medias, go through your phone, and delete the people and groups that are causing you stress. So those are my challenges to you for this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed this time with me. I have enjoyed it with you. And before I go, you know, I'll just do a little plug, a little business plug. I am a business consultant. I am a motivational speaker. So if you need to talk to me, if you need somebody to come and talk at your event or do a spoken word piece or whatever, feel free to contact me on the inbox side. So you guys have any questions, have anything to say? Like, my lighting's going, it's getting dark. The bugs are out here and I don't really do well with bugs. So if you guys don't really have any questions or don't have any questions right now, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and wish you guys a very happy, healthy, and blessed week mentally and physically. And I will see you guys soon in the new future. Oh my God, I can't talk. In the near future, I'm sure. P.S. If you want to come hang out with me tomorrow, I will be at 6335 Jank Road for Soulful Wednesdays. I'm definitely going to speak there, spit some poetry. If you want to see a sample of my poetry, go back and watch the replay of this, because when I was waiting for people to come in, I did a piece. I just spit a piece real quick. Letitia, your phone was acting crazy. Oh, it's okay. Go back and watch the replay, and then you guys can put your comments in, and I'll come back in, you know, pop back into your comments and everything. And of course, I'm in the group, so feel free to hit me up in the group or inbox me with your questions. If you need a little bit more information, if you need me to go further in something, whatever you need. All right, I love you guys. Peace, love, and hair grease. Be blessed mentally, physically, and mwah, have a great night. Bye.